Good morning, Monrovia. Good morning, Abel. Good morning, Rabot Field. Good morning, Rabot Sport. Good morning, Tuduta. Good morning, Salala. Good morning, Macaque City. Good morning, Totman Burke. Good morning, Clay. Good morning, Bo Waterside. Good morning, Riverside. Good morning, Bapulu. Good morning, Beacon. Good morning, La. Good morning, Cowell. Good morning, Brewerville. Virginia and Kim David, my river edge. This is 50-50 on a Thursday morning on Sky 107.1 FM. Today is Thursday, is your day. You set the agenda, then I do the listening. Speak responsibly, because recklessness is not bravery, that tolerance is weakness. What's on your mind? Is it political, social, economic? Speak now, or forever hold your peace. Don't be the coward, because we know cowards die many times before their deaths. The valor, the brave, the nationalists, the patriot never taste of death but once. The numbers to call 077777107. Better stay coming on 07772212223. Use our Facebook page, Sky Communications, Liberia. My name is Steve Max. I'm the only grandson of my grandfather. And 50-50, you just can't beat the experience. We'll be back right after the theme song.
Uptown Garage, where they fix your soul.
Got car troubles? Don't stress. Drive into Uptown Garage. From quick oil changes to complete engine overhauls, we've got you covered. Our skilled mechanics use the latest technology to diagnose and fix your car right the first time. Need tires, brakes, or just a tune-up? We'll get you back on the road, safe and sound. Convenient, affordable, reliable. That's Uptown Garage. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Visit us today at Broad and Nelson Streets. You can also find us on RIA Road, Rehab. Uptown Garage, where your car gets the care it deserves. Relax. Our well house is full of everything that you will never go out of spare parts. It's more than just service. It's the Uptown experience. Visit us today and see why we're the name you can trust. Uptown Garage. Driving excellence every day.
Uptown Garage, where they fuel your dreams. Breathe will make it shine. Fix your ride, make it run divine. Turning every breakdown into hope. Every engine finds its new scope. We are brave. We are passionate.
Hey, Tanu, I need cash and there is no ATM around here.
Really? Did you try the EcoBank POS?
POS? I said I need cash. What is it about POS?
Judy, you can get your cash through the POS. All you need to do is to visit any EcoBank Express point or petrol trade gas station in quest to use the POS. Guess what? It can also take other bank cards.
Oh, widow, you mean cards from banks overseas too?
Yes, it should just be your Visa card.
Wow, great. So when there is no ATM around me, I will just use the POS to get my money fast. EcoBank has made it too easy, man. EcoBank and innovation that real 5 and 6 so.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Insure your cars and property with Ativa Insurance. Insure your cars and property with Ativa Insurance. Hearing your love and businesses with Ativa Insurance. Hearing your love and businesses with Ativa Insurance. You know today, you know tomorrow. Say what, anything can happen.
Ativa Insurance Company is located on 5th Street, Simcoe, Monrovia, Liberia. We provide insurance for vehicles, businesses, institutions, individuals, properties, and many more. For more inquiries, call us on our hotline 9980. My people are telling you how to do your insurance with Ativa Insurance Company. It's the best in the country.
Insure your cars and property with Ativa Insurance. Insure your cars and property with Ativa Insurance. You know today, you know tomorrow. Say what, anything can happen.
Properties under. Insure your properties.
With Ativa Insurance.
Keke rider, what are you waiting for?
With Ativa Insurance.
Taxi driver, have you insured your life?
With Ativa Insurance.
Maki Oman and the Yanam boys.
With Ativa Insurance.
Ativa Insurance.
Water, life. Yes, and like they say, clean water makes life even better.
The LWSC has also made things better for me and my family. As you can see, we have a steady flow of clean and safe water supply.
I would like to get connected also.
Just visit any LWSC office. Fill an application form using Citizen's ID, driver's license, or passport. Remember to carry along a passport-size photo of any background. Following that, LWSC technical team will assess your area and connect you within just a few working days.
So how do you pay your water bills?
The LWSC has cashier centers at the central office on Front Street and sub-offices in Caldwell, opposite IB Bank, New Georgia around the water tower in the Gulf, Fiamma Cinco adjacent to the Calvary Baptist School and close to the LDEA office, Rock Hill Community in the GSA compound on the GSA Road, and Soul Clinic behind the Soul Clinic Public School. Payment is also done through mobile money. Just dial *156 *4 *2 *3 hash. Enter your LWSC account number, choose currency, enter amount, and confirm with your PIN. For more information, call 5972 on Orange Call Free. Other numbers to call include 0777 464 171. 0886 616 767 and 0886 617 200. A message from the Liberian Water and Sewer Corporation.
I feel intestate, I won't drink. Give me bravo, eh, bravo. I feel intestate, I won't drink. Give me bravo, eh, bravo. Bravo, bravo, eh, bravo water. Bravo, bravo, eh.
Bravo mineral water, the purest, most refreshing water, packed with essential minerals. Bravo delivers hydration that fills your day. Choose Bravo for any occasion. Comes in a sack of 15 bottles, not 12 bottles anymore. Bravo recommended for babies. Found in all shops, stores, and supermarkets near you. Bravo mineral water, refreshment that goes beyond the ordinary.
Bravo water. Call us now on 0776 111 100 for your Bravo water delivery. Drink it fresh, drink it pure, always Bravo. Young boy, young girl, drinking Bravo. I feel intestate, I won't drink. Give me Bravo, eh, Bravo. Bravo, bravo, eh, Bravo water.
Uptown Garage, where they fix your soul.
Got car troubles? Don't stress. Drive into Uptown Garage. From quick oil changes to complete engine overhauls, we've got you covered. Our skilled mechanics use the latest technology to diagnose and fix your car right the first time. Need tires, brakes, or just a tune-up? We'll get you back on the road, safe and sound. Convenient, affordable, reliable. That's Uptown Garage. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Visit us today at Broad and Nelson Streets. You can also find us on RIA Road, Rehab. Uptown Garage, where your car gets the care it deserves. Relax. Our well house is full of everything that you will never go out of spare parts. It's more than just service. It's the Uptown experience. Visit us today and see why we're the name you can trust. Uptown Garage, driving excellence every day.
Uptown Garage, where they fuel your dreams. Bring it in, we'll make it shine. Fix your ride, make it run divine. Turning every breakdown into hope. Every engine finds its new scope.
Water, the life.
Yes, and like they say, clean water makes life even better.
The LWSC has also made things better for me and my family. As you can see, we have a steady flow of clean and safe water supply.
I would like to get connected also.
Just visit any LWSC office. Fill an application form using Citizen's ID, driver's license, or passport. Remember to carry along a passport-size photo of any background. Following that, LWSC technical team will assess your area and connect you within just a few working days.
So how do you pay your water bills?
The LWSC has cashier centers at the central office on Front Street and sub-offices in Caldwell, opposite IB Bank, New Georgia around the water tower in the Gulf, Fiama Cinco adjacent to the Calvary Baptist School and close to the LDEA office, Rock Hill Community in the GSA compound on the GSA Road, and Soul Clinic behind the Soul Clinic Public School. Payment is also done through mobile money. Just dial *156 *4 *2 *3 #. Enter your LWSC account number, choose currency, enter amount, and confirm with your PIN. For more information, call 5972 on Orange Call Free. Other numbers to call include 0777 464 171, 0886 616 767, and 0886 617 200. A message from the Liberian Water and Sewer Corporation.
Thank you very much. They always say, Liberian, I want you to understand this slang, ball bands.
Ball bands,
storage change. So today we should have done what's on your mind, but the IG is here with us. We plan to have had him yesterday. We could not get him because he spent most of the days, our information, he was at the hospital taking care of his grandmother, something like that. So now we have him. So all the stuff that we prepared for yesterday, we will ring all on him today. So our special studio guest is the IG of the Liberian National Police. We'll talk about how different is the McGill case from that of those guys that sodomized, gang rape that 15-year-old boy. Our special studio guest is the IG of the Liberian National Police. My co-host is Matthias Labendi. This is 50-50 on a Thursday morning. Good morning and welcome, IG.
Good morning, T-Max, and thanks for having me on your program this morning.
So
Matthias, good morning as well.
Good morning, Greg.
So let's look at this case. McGill's case was a landmark case. We have McGill for time indefinite. McGill was never in custody. How far have you gone with McGill's case? Is he off the hook? Is he out of the woods? Is he free to fly? What is it?
So, T-Max, we have to tread very carefully on the both cases. As we all may be aware, they were forwarded to court and they're under judicial consideration. So discussing it in the public, is basically prohibited. However, there are procedural issues that if you all have concerns about that we could just speak about, but the nature of the case itself.
Which of the cases?
Both of them. Both cases are.
Was McGill sent to court?
No. Well, the what's his name, Peter Jallah case. The McGill case, like I said, is still open in my press briefing. The investigation is still ongoing. But the protection of the victim's identity, those are things that are covered by law. So we have to be careful how we proceed with that. So like I said, if we're looking at the procedures and stuff, those were two different occurrences. Like I made it clear in the press briefing, the McGill case, there was no, we could not establish a reasonable suspicion, neither a probable cause for an arrest. In the other case, that we were able to establish that, and on the basis of that, an arrest was made and subsequently forwarded to court. And I also reminded the public that even when you are arrested and charged, you're still innocent till proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction. And that's the process that's ongoing with the Peter Jallah case. So if there are things about our investigation as far as the Bryant McGill case, the clarity that people will want things to understand about it, we could talk about that.
So let's go into McGill's case. It was well publicized.
Yeah.
I know you got a lot of beating that McGill was walking around without being detained at the Liberian National Police. How did you close it?
Well,
how far have you gone with that?
So that investigation is still open. We have not found the perpetrator.
In other words, so it was not McGill.
Well, we were at this point, based on everything we have, everything that we know, McGill has been exonerated from the investigation because all of the methods that we use could not place him in connection to the crime. So he's been exonerated, unless there's any different new evidence that will directly link him. But as far as we know, we could not establish a probable cause to arrest him. And this was not just the police. We worked as a team. I mean, it included a full team. The gender ministry, the justice ministry, prosecutors, along with the investigators, working together. So, I mean, there's no way that everybody would be just aligned if there was any disconnect in the investigation. So, so far so good. Mr. McGill is exonerated, but the investigation continues. When
there are new findings?
When the analysis was being done, there were male DNA found on the victim's clothing. So we still have to find out who that male DNA belongs to.
But that's not McGill's.
It was matched against this DNA sample, which was taken along with the victim's clothing, and the results were no correlation.
What about telephone data?
We did the GPS analysis. We did the entire geospatial data connected to Mr. McGill's phone was analyzed, and we could not put him within the vicinity of the occurrence of the crime based on the victim's statement.
Were you able to get data on the guest phone?
Unfortunately, she did not have.
She did not have a phone.
No, she did not have a phone. I mean, the investigation. I mean, that was one of the key things that we went for, but unfortunately, the victim did not have a phone.
Did he ever have any direct contact with the victim?
The investigation did not establish that. I mean, as per the accusation, that was never established of any direct contact.
One major opinion in the public is that the police delay with the issue of collecting DNA samples. That's the reason why somehow some advocates say that the DNA somehow got diluted, so you could not get factual, evidence regarding this particular matter. What have you to say about that?
So, in this country, we're so special, we're so unique. This is where the unread, the unlearned, the lack of understanding, they're all expert in every matter and know it better than even those who have prepared themselves to provide those services for this nation. So, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Nobody's totally wrong. People may speak from a level of ignorance and call it facts. But this particular thing is science. It's exact. 100%. The DNA samples were collected as soon as we announced that we're going to proceed to do that. What took long was the fact that all of the different governments we wrote at the time, none of them gave us a favorable response. So it took a lot of workings behind the scene to be able to establish a point that we could use to do this investigation. I had to fly to Rwanda, talk to the Inspector General, had several meetings, came back, established an MOU. So on the basis of that MOU now, it has opened the door for us to now have access to their Forensic Institute. Obviously, we have to, to facilitate it, fly the samples over, pay for the testing and everything before we can get it. So all the time in between there where people say, oh, it was a delay, it was to be able to establish that link. We have never had that link before.
When you talk about samples, what are we talking about?
So
sample
when
of
an SGBV crime occurs, when the victim gets to the one-stop center, one of the things to do is to preserve the clothing that was on the victim at the time of the commission of the crime.
The self will not die over time?
DNA that
it doesn't die.
DNA is completely different.
It's different.
It's completely different.
So,
but when you mentioned that, T-Max, when you mentioned that all of the government institutions you wrote did not give you favorable response or readily respond to your communication, can you be specific about which institution of government you wrote?
No, I didn't write institution of Liberian government. We wrote foreign governments to ask for help. We wrote foreign governments to ask for help.
So when you look at this, some of the stuff, though we never had the forensic findings that could implicate McGill at the time, but there was this salient, this caveat in some of the testimony we were hearing. Did it investigate as to the truism of what the victim's father said? Allegedly that McGill offered him $1,000 to drop the case.
We
Was there nowhere to be found?
We investigated every last detail connected to this case, and what we have given up is the finding. If for any reason we saw a connection between the father's statement, if there was some proof between the father's statement and how do you call it? It would have reflected in the investigation. T-Max, like I said, nobody's entirely wrong. Everybody will speak. Some people based off emotion, some people based off, their knowledge, ignorance, lack of knowledge. So the thing is, we should all just keep an open mindset for the facts and for truth. Because some of the people who speak, they have a set mind that you just can't change.
Greg, recently, 2 days ago, you wrote something on your social media page, and you talk about public scrutiny of law enforcement actions.
Wholeheartedly welcome.
Yes, something you mentioned here that's key, and you somehow try to educate the public about the issue of sexual cases. There are two cases. The second point you raise, you talk about equality before the law does not mean identical outcomes. In the latter portion of this second point, you mentioned two sexual offense cases may fall under the same statutory framework, yet present materially different evidentiary and operational realities. What message were you trying to share with the public?
So, one of the things that the ban a lot of people being concerned about is they believe that there were two different standards set in the two cases. The standards were the same. We follow all of the procedures, everything that they had to cut in, but it doesn't mean that that because I think it started from taking what's his name to court. There was a picture that went out, and Mr. Jallah's on the picture laughing with a lawyer, and I think it was like, police, there's a different standard. This man is a big man, so he was not arrested, he was not cuffed, and this other case was treated differently from the Bryant McGill case. The man somehow, so some people said, the man were arrested, but because Bryant McGill was a minister, he was not arrested. So, it's just a mix. So I tried there to explain to them that, listen, everything, all of the cases, the thing that we follow set standards, set procedures. But the evidence will be different. The facts surrounding these things will be completely different. And to make a clarity here, Mr. Jallah, like I said, the matter is sub judice, but there was a habeas corpus issue on the police in favor of Mr. Jallah. So on that morning, he was taken to the court, honoring the court's request for his living body. So he was taken to the court, uncuffed, turned over to the court. The judge, on the basis that the judge released him after he received his living body. After he was released, which is when you saw that picture with him walking, then the writ connecting to this arrest was then issued, at which point in time he was arrested and taken back to the court, which all of the procedures following that, cuffing, everything will happen. But there were no different standards set at all.
I think what the people refer to as different standards would mean that, let's take McGill's case, for instance. McGill was...
1 minute. the thing is, okay, in this other case, there was immediate arrest. Why wasn't there an immediate arrest in McGill case?
Right.
But that's what I just explained to you all. I mean, it's clearly there as well in what you're referencing.
Right.
You got to have reasonable suspicion, probable cause. You got to establish a connection to the crime. In the McGill case,
in McGill's case, you never saw the commission of a crime.
What? No, obviously we're investigating the commission of a crime.
So he could not be arrested.
The girl was tampered with. By who? By who?
Family says McGill.
Well, that's not sufficient. We have to investigate and be able to connect him to the crime.
But could he have been detained while you were...
Why? Why? On what basis?
On the basis that the family believe
okay,
that
so
this man is responsible for that.
Matthias just raped my 15-year-old daughter.
God forbid.
Yeah. So should we detain you right now because I just said it? Should we just take you and carry you and detain you?
Then what is the difference between that and the second case? No, the guy that lied, he was raped.
No, in the second case,
you saw evidence of rape.
We're able to establish
evidence of rape.
Probable cause. In this, like I say, I cannot. The matter is under judicial consideration. I cannot begin to pour out the details here. But the difference in the second case, reasonable suspicion and probable cause was established.
Timax,
and that's why he was arrested. That's the difference.
Timax, Greg is providing us lecture here. In this very post, Greg is saying arrest is not a declaration of guilt, nor is non-arrest a declaration of innocence.
Yeah.
Explain this.
But yeah, because if arrest is not a declaration of guilt,
so why
arrest?
So even though he's not arrested, but that does not mean that he's innocent.
But listen, if you're arrested and you are even charged, you're yet innocent until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction.
But why?
So when we arrest you, and mean you're guilty.
On what basis do you arrest?
Because we have probable cause, we have reasonable suspicion to believe that you're connected with that crime. But we cannot establish guilt. It's the court. Look, we're talking about criminal justice system. We all have our boundaries. We have our boundaries.
The court
it's the court that can do that.
It's based on your charges you sent to the court.
The police were saying this person, this person is connected to this crime. These are the pieces of evidence that connect them to the crime. Then the court will examine what we sent to them and say, okay, this person is guilty or this person is not. So you're innocent. You're still presumed innocent. Even we arrest you until you go to the court and the court can prove it.
Let's look at McGill. Let's go back to McGill. Reputational damage. McGill was taken all over the media. McGill was this. At the end of the day, you could not establish anything criminally as done was McGill.
So
reputational damage. Can't McGill sue the police?
Why would he sue the police?
Sue the governor Liberian?
Look,
reputational damage.
Tima, it's up to Mr. McGill.
Okay.
Look, if anyone accuse you, we will bring you we'll bring you to the police station. We'll investigate. If we don't find it, we'll let you go. So you're angry that we didn't find it, or you're asking, you're suing us as to why we investigated a complaint against you. But nobody's above the law.
Greg,
if the accusation comes, we investigate it. If you're not connected, we'll let you go, which is what happened with him.
Greg,
so he's suing us for letting him go?
Honorable IG,
or for investigating a legitimate complaint that somebody filed?
If it's not legitimate, there's nothing to be found.
No, the complaint is legitimate, the complaint is legitimate. The girl was tampered with.
But you're the wrong person.
Whether it's the wrong person or not, we will still have to investigate.
But he can sue the government of Liberia. He'll be right.
Look, listen. Whatever is possible under the law is Mr. McGill right to pursue it.
Okay. Or the parents, or maybe sue the parents.
Whatever is possible under the Liberian law is Mr. McGill's right to, and I'm Mr. McGill lawyer.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question that borders around institutional constraints. The Zion University is offering criminal justice. The African Methodist University that's now partnering with the police is offering forensic science. You just told us here that you had to take DNA samples to Rwanda for testing and brought it back to Liberia. I mean, the time interval in between, it shows that maybe the police is not capacitated at this time. What would it take you, the police, to get a DNA machine and get much more sophisticated? What would it take you?
So it's a necessary investment that government must consider. Things and times are changing. You can't just accuse people like yesterday. People understand their rights and everything. You have to be able to prove it beyond reasonable doubt. I mean, scientifically, electronically, everything. And this is an investment that government will have to make.
Are you considering that? Maybe reaching out to your international partners.
Matthias.
Recently, China just gave you a lot of vaccines. So
this was under my authority.
In other words, if you were president,
we will, by now it will be done.
Yeah. T-Max's question is necessary. If you were president, you would have considered doing that.
Look, my brother, I'm president. You so you lead our police.
But can you use your office to reach out?
We're making the case for this. As a matter of fact, at the level of the National Security Council, this was even presented for us to try to consider having a forensic institute set up. But I mean, it has serious cost implication. But the value of it outweighs the cost. But it is an investment that has to be considered. I mean, the sooner the better for this country. It is I wish we could start to do that today.
How challenging was it for you traveling from here with DNA samples of an accused person all the way to
point of correction? I did not travel with DNA sample.
What did you do then?
So for example, you see, Gregory Coleman took the sample. He went the tempo of the case. Is that Gregory Coleman carried the sample? No,
so
I did not.
How did it go? How did it happen?
The sample was sent to the Forensic Institute.
How was it sent?
It was conveyed through the airline. It was carefully packaged.
Which airline?
I don't want to know the airline.
What difference does it make?
No, but it's necessary because if you were afraid that if you were the one,
no. Listen.
Based on my assertion, you don't want to be the one connected to the sample that you travel with it.
So
how was the sample
the first thing
taken to Rwanda?
The samples were collected by the hospital
and packaged.
It was packaged. It was sealed. The sealed package was conveyed to the laboratory before the picture, the seal, and everything was sent to the laboratory, but so that as to know what to expect when it gets there. So if it is broken or tampered with, you will know.
What is
so
when you say samples? I'm sort of confused. Samples of what? Of a clothing?
So Tima, take the sunny looking there a cotton ball. Put it in your jaw and wrap it around, wrap it around. Then they put it in sort of a small cup.
They get dry.
They close it.
They get
and
dry.
Then they put it in an envelope. For that envelope now, that's where they seal it. Then the girls, the victims' clothing, they were carefully preserved as well, packaged. I mean, as evidence in the Jihad, we will collect our evidence and store it safely. And the investigator got on the plane, took it to the laboratory. The laboratory confirmed the seal of the packaging and everything, and received it, which indicates that what was collected from the hospital was not temporary. Then they began the work on it. In the other case, we had to send for somebody from Rwanda had to come to Liberia to pick up this other sample and carry it back.
What was it different?
Well, because right now we have a relationship. We have a relationship with them. We have an MOU that they can respond to us quickly. Yeah, they can respond to us quickly.
So if this person comes to Liberia, they have access to no one except the Liberia National Police.
Well, you come. The person came, picked it up, got back on the plane, carried straight back to the lab. As soon as they reached it, they flew in Sunday and they got back on Monday.
So you kept them away from any interaction from any other person that may have the potential of.
But even if they interacted with someone, they can't break the seal of what's already collected. When only to the lab they can open it. So they ain't gonna play with it to say they will change the DNA.
If you look at the two cases, I don't expect to go into detail of the second case. Which one was more easily prosecutable?
Well, T-Max, I think I'll plead the fifth on that.
You plead the fifth for that?
Yeah, because the one that could be prosecuted already in court. So I know where you're going with that particular one. I plead the fifth, yeah?
But Greg, what do you mean by DNA evidence, valuable but not absolutized? DNA evidence is an important investigative tool in its pursuit.
So the only thing we can use is very, very necessary, but that's not the only thing. So now, I mean, so in a case, they say, oh, in the other case, you're in wait for DNA before you're arrested, man. So we don't have to wait for it. When we establish the reasonable suspicion, the probable cause, we make an arrest. So it doesn't say you got to have DNA. So people they made it seem as though the saying the only way they can arrest McGill unless they got DNA sample. No, this was just the last resort after exercising everything else that was available to us. This was just a last resort. So it's not like what I'm saying there. It's not like that because you got to have DNA before you can arrest. It's not absolute.
Was he ever invited for questioning during your investigation?
Who?
McGill.
Of course. Okay. McGill got more footprint in police station than I think a footprint there equal to somebody officer said because he had to be reporting every day.
I'm using my mind's eyes and seeing the stress that the police may have gone through transporting, XYZ samples and things. What would have happened if you had the technology at the HQ?
My brother, it would just make it very, very easy for us, and it's something that is necessary.
Let me tell you, have your window shop?
The police does not belong to me.
Shop to find out.
This police does not belong to me. It's the Liberian People's Police. And sometimes every day you see people in the street, they're protesting for this. Sometimes people should stand up for things that are in their best interest, greater good things. Because
you want us to protest for DNA?
No, not protest. Make the case. You got your representative, your law, your senators and stuff. Let them know that listen, they think they could lie on somebody from our district one day, and people and they could go to jail for something that they didn't do. It's good for us to have this here. So the day it's meant for the greater good of society, for justice, so that you don't send the wrong person to court.
Mm. Have you made a representation to your boss, the Minister of Justice? The necessity?
Yes, we have, and we're exploring.
Do you put numbers on that? How much it might cost?
No. We're still costing. I call it the full setup of it. But I can tell you, I was in when I had the opportunity to tour the Rwandan facility with the Inspector General. I think he did give me the cost, but honestly, I can't.
Is it in the millions?
No, it's in the millions.
In the millions.
There are pieces of equipment there. One piece of equipment is $1 million. Just the one equipment, $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, it is costly. Then it's not just about getting it. It's about training people also to be able to use it.
To have $1 billion budget, that's nothing for us.
Well,
Greg, isn't it?
No, but Greg not the one executing the budget. Greg not executing the budget.
No problem.
So let's look at it. You might not answer the question the way I want you to answer it. I want you to be brutally frank with me. Mm-hmm. How does Maggie look at you? That you're doing a professional work?
Why I know Maggie from, and what do I care as to how Maggie look at me? I don't care what Maggie thinks or feel about me.
Is he your friend?
I don't know Maggie from Adam Stray. Never knew that this crime is what made me to even see him for the first time.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know him. I don't know him from nowhere. Absolutely no. If anybody can pinpoint me and Maggie together,
even the government circle where you people in, you don't know?
No. I can't kick lamb. I don't know nothing about sport.
Did you ever receive a call one day that man is our interest? You should take it easy with him?
No.
Would you say the truth if you did receive the call?
I will honestly speak the truth. One thing I can tell you, look, there's no illegitimate political interferences with law enforcement investigations since I've taken over in this place, and I must give credit to His Excellency, the Vice President, other senior members of government. Nobody, absolutely nobody, have ever picked up.
So you don't discuss your cases with them anymore?
No, I do brief the Minister of Justice. Mm-hmm. The President gets his regular briefings and stuff, but I'm talking about interfering with the case to tell me, say, oh, do this one, turn right or wrong and stuff like that. This man, our interest. No. It doesn't exist. You step out of the line with the law will warn you just like everybody else. The law is meant.
How are you saying this so you will warn you?
Oh, listen, I will emphasize it. You step up, your foot, just let it cross the line. You team your foot cross the law will warn you. They don't even know
even me.
They don't even know you. They don't know you. The traffic I get for the work part, I won't buy. Don't even try. Yeah. And that's what is required. I mean, you have to be impartial. This thing, you encounter people who you've known forever. At some point in time, yes, I mean, I'll tell you, I said, because I know this man.
So if somebody said, your friend Tima does A, B, C, you will still investigate me?
Tima will investigate it. But listen, how does it feel? And I had this issue before. A family member of mine got angry as to why I investigated another family member. Like I was not even supposed to.
Who was that family member?
No, I can't.
So if there's something wrong, you investigate me, Greg.
Of course, T-Max, that's what we should do.
Greg, I'm disappointed in you, Greg.
Please uphold your disappointment and step it to one other level.
So if there's something you prosecute me, Greg.
And if we find probable cause, I will tie you. We ain't gonna.
Why don't you?
That will rope like your friend.
No, don't go to my friend. Don't go to my friend. Let's take our break, and when we come back, call us on those numbers on 07777 Better stay. Call us on 077221223. Our special studio guest is the IG of the Liberian National Police.
Got car troubles? Don't stress. Drive into Uptown Garage. From quick oil changes to complete engine overhauls, we've got you covered. Our skilled mechanics use the latest technology to diagnose and fix your car right the first time. Need tires, brakes, or just a tune-up? We'll get you back on the road, safe and sound. Convenient, affordable, reliable. That's Uptown Garage. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Visit us today at Broad and Nelson Streets. You can also find us on RIA Road, Rehab. Uptown Garage, where your car gets the care it deserves. Relax. Our well house is full of everything that you will never go out of spare parts. It's more than just service. It's the Uptown experience. Visit us today and see why we're the name you can trust. Uptown Garage. Driving excellence every day.
Uptown Garage, where they fuel your dreams. Bring it in, we'll make it shine. Fix you right, make it run divine. Turning every breakdown into hope. Every engine finds its new scope.
Insure your cars and property with Ativa Insurance. Insure your cars and property with Ativa Insurance. Hearing your life and businesses with Ativa Insurance. Hearing your life and businesses with Ativa Insurance. You know today, you know tomorrow. Say what, anything can happen.
Ativa Insurance Company is located on 5th Street, Sinko, Monrovia, Liberia. We provide insurance for vehicles, businesses, institutions, individuals, properties, and many more. For more inquiries, call us on our hotline 9980. My people are telling you how to do your insurance with Ativa Insurance Company. It's the best in the country.
Insure your cars and property with Ativa Insurance. Insure your cars and property with Ativa Insurance. You know today, you know tomorrow. Say what, anything can happen.
Properties owner, insure your properties
with Ativa Insurance.
Keke rider, what are you waiting for?
With Ativa Insurance.
Taxi driver, have you insured your life?
With Ativa Insurance.
Maki Oman and the Yanam boys.
With Ativa Insurance.
Ativa Insurance.
Pay your water and sewer bills regularly and on time to enjoy uninterrupted service. Just dial *156 *4 *2 *3#. Enter your LWSC account number. Select currency, Liberian dollars or US dollars. Type amount, then enter your mobile money PIN. You can also pay your bills at the Cashier Center at the Central Office on Front Street or at LWSC sub-offices in Caldwell, opposite IB Bank, New Georgia, around the water tower in the Gulf, Fiamma Cinco, adjacent the Calvary Baptist School and close to the LDEA office, Rock Hill Community in the GSA compound on the GSA Road, and Soul Clinic behind the Soul Clinic Public School. For additional information, call 5972 on Orange Call Free. Other numbers to call include 0777 464 171, 0886 616 767, and 0886 617 200. Stay connected, pay your bills regularly and on time, and let LWSC do the rest. This message is from the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation.
Uptown Garage, where they fix your soul.
Got car troubles? Don't stress. Drive into Uptown Garage. From quick oil changes to complete engine overhauls, we've got you covered. Our skilled mechanics use the latest technology to diagnose and fix your car right the first time. Need tires, brakes, or just a tune-up? We'll get you back on the road, safe and sound. Convenient, affordable, reliable. That's Uptown Garage. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Visit us today at Broad and Nelson Streets. You can also find us on RIA Road, Rehab. Uptown Garage, where your car gets the care it deserves. Relax. Our well house is full of everything that you will never go out of spare parts. It's more than just service. It's the Uptown experience. Visit us today and see why we're the name you can trust. Uptown Garage. Driving excellence every day.
Uptown Garage, where they fuel your dreams. Bring it in, we'll make it shine. Fix you right, make it run divine. Turning every breakdown into hope. Every engine finds its new scope.
Getting connected to LWSC water service in your area is straightforward. New customers can go to any LWSC office where application forms are available to fill using citizen's ID, driver's license, or passport. Make sure you come along with your passport-size photo of any background. LWSC technical team will later visit your location to assess and compile a report on everything that is required to get you connected. Following that, you will be given a list of materials to purchase. When purchase is done, you are required to present copies of receipts to LWSC for documentation. Registration follows for all three categories of installation. 3/4-inch UPVC pipe is $70 United States dollars. 1-inch UPVC pipe is $115 United States dollars. And 2-inch UPVC pipe is $215 United States dollars. The amounts mentioned cover both registration and meter costs. Once the payment is made, LWSC field service agents will then proceed to your location to connect you to the water system. For additional information, please call 5972 on Orange Call Free. Other numbers to call include 0777 464 171. 0886-616-767 and 0886-617-200. Get connected to the LWSC water system and enjoy clean, safe, and reliable water service. This message comes to you from the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, LWSC.
Thank you very much. You're back on 50-50 on Sky. 107 quarters on those numbers now on 07777-107. You'll be live from 50-50 on Sky. 107. Our special studio guest is the IG Liberian National Police, Greg Coleman. My co-host is Matthias Labendi. Those are the numbers, 07777-107. Before the calls come in, let's look at the protest. The microphone. You have this guy. Why did you arrest the guys when the crime was then committed on Capitol Hill?
Well,
especially so in the case involving my friend Bryant McGill and the other cars that were damaged.
Well, Tim, good question. But if you follow the protest. The protesters, when the crowd was dispersed, they ran down towards Jallah, and that's where they came in contact with the government vehicle and attacked them. 2 vehicles were damaged. One belonging to this food agency, and that's the one with Mr. Boka Salif, and another one for FIA. So, I mean, it may not have happened on Capitol Hill, but it was still in connection with that. And then the people in the vehicle were able to identify some of those who they believe facilitated it as well. More so when we were discussing the support for this protest, it was made clear to the protesters that if anything goes violent, I mean, definitely,
they will be held responsible. And they signed up to that?
Well, it was clearly communicated to them, and they consented to continue with the protest, and we provided the support when things went. Other hand, whatever destruction was caused as a result of that. It was connected to them. More so, Mr. Salif, in his written testimony, was able to pinpoint that yes, he saw someone direct the protesters to his vehicle,
but not Molu.
He called a name that was also charged as well. So like that case is before the court. So Tima, go to your friend Josh.
But Greg, these people were exercising their constitutional right. It could be that different people with nefarious, intent may have involved themselves into this thing. That why are you connecting the organizers of the protest to this thing?
So Matthias, the police were there to provide support for the exercise of people's right, and that is what the police rightfully did.
Why didn't you make arrest on the day of the incident when they damaged the vehicles? Maybe you could have seen that Matthias the one that.
So Matthias, you're just think they played a 1940 where by the time somebody just kind of say, oh, this man, the protester boss my car and we just go start making arrests. No, we investigate.
But the police should have been present everywhere, in every nook and cranny of the streets of Monrovia during the day of the protest. Why weren't you around?
Why couldn't you prevent that from happening?
And Matthias, we're not God, we're not omniscient, we're not omnipotent. We can't be everywhere, we can't see everything. So when the protester ran down, we didn't have people standing down.
Why did they run? Was it violent?
Well, they reached a point where there was an exchange between the police and the protester after they refused the verbal command and attempted to set fire on the public street to, I think you follow the video, to do what they claim as wanting to cook in front of the marshal. Look, the government use our taxes. They pay millions of dollars to fix them for the public good. You can't put fire on the road and say you cook on the road. So what you expect the police to do? Sit down there, watch them, put fire, destroy the road, so other people, it could affect other people. No.
How do you interpret Article 17 of the Liberian Constitution?
Tima, the last time I checked, I was not the interpreter of the law. I was the enforcer of the law. The court interprets the law. And I've never said good morning to a law school teacher before.
Call us on this number. It's on 07777 You be live on 5050 on Sky. Let's go to the line. Talk to our first caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tima.
Good morning, my dear brother. What's your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, Tima, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta.
Hey, my God.
I joined the show, Tima, this morning from Point 4 to be specific with you, Tima, from Zimbabwe.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Tima, for your. Let me say hi to Matthias and hi to your studio guests. Look, Tima, my uncle CJ Wiaga died as a pre-trial detainee in Monrovia Central Prison. Article 11C of the Liberian Constitution, Tima, is saying we all were born equally under the law when it comes to the law. So I want to know, I want to ask your RG, when the last time the police started to find probable cause before determining for the Tima to go to jail? I just want to know, Tima, because the police said, according to the RG, he said he's actually no probable cause to charge Bryant McGill. And my uncle died as a pre-trial detainee in Monrovia Central Prison. So I want to know if Bryant McGill better than my uncle? After the law said we all are born equal under the law. So Tima, please ask your Gregory. I want to know everyone investigating rape case. They make every eating pizza to your heart and why you're telling on investigation and tell oh yeah, we're listening. We're following the show.
Thank you very much. Call me on that number on 07777 You be live on 5050 on Sky 107. Let's go back to line 4. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Good morning, T-Max.
Good morning, my dear brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
Let me say good morning to RG Gregory Coleman. My name is Segun Gannon. I call from the GMB and Georgrey for Better Liberia Foundation. RG, I thought to say to you that your intents are good for the former of our democracy, especially when it comes to the enforcement of the rule of law. But one thing is lacking is that public awareness on some of the decisions you take in terms of enforcement of the law. Listen to the last quarter, when they start, if you want to carry on this kind of a decision, it should be in the public know. You are not a criminal justice practitioner. Probably you could be, but there should be more information in the public for the public to know why the kind of a decision should be taking place, because crimes under our law, people are not guilty until it's proven. But if people always let in perception, it is a dangerous precedent for you to proceed the way you proceeded. So thank you.
Hello? He left the line. He didn't specify the case he was talking about. I just wanted to ask him for a specific case. Good morning.
Good morning, Timas Girate, and good morning to Gregory Coleman.
My dear brother, what's your name?
Well, this is Secretary, the Director General and founder of Kapao Secure Liberia.
Oh, Kapao.
Thank you so very much. Well, Coleman, we'd like to hail you and thank you for the job well done. I understand the kind of challenge we are in. I understand the challenges you go through.
My man, ask the man question back.
My question.
I don't want you to praise the man. Ask the man question back.
My question is, how far has Honorable Coleman gone with the workings of the community? I'm strictly down to community policing. I think there's a need of strengthening community policing so much. I don't know what are his plans, because it's a little bit challenging nowadays to have his office being reached to. I speak from the standpoint that I too work with the community in helping report crime. So how far has he gone in terms of reaching out to those stakeholders that can help us build a relationship between the communities?
Thank you.
And that of the Liberian National Police.
Thank you very much. Call me on that number on 077777107. You'll be live on 5050 on Sky 107. Good morning, my dear brother.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning to my radio.
Go ahead. What's your name and where you calling us from?
Let me say good morning to Matthias. This Abu Rabal is telling me for the branch report for Mama, the disabled man.
Go ahead.
It's hard to the police inspector general. You know, sometimes we have to be very careful of taking a public platform. For me, I see that your four color a little bit gave respectful to the RT. But how do you get that draw when I was 7? I want to ask the Inspector General. So, as you saying, the case of the NSA and Bryant, there were 2 different cases because you have some lot of connection and make it kept. But you not think the author go to the public because I see that here. What I mean working in Latin, I mean other people are they hang up, other people are they accused just by the moment you accuse that people, they have been language jump past. You not think that author who across this country enough far for the government and you. Because every doing as a law enforcement officer, it should be well, let's say, the number of this passion.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's go to the line to talk to our last caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Girate.
My dear brother, what's your name and where you calling us from?
And good morning to our IG.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We lost that caller. Stay, we have one more caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Timax.
My dear brother, what's your name, please?
I'm Joseph Morva, and we're calling from Nikuta.
I will appreciate you when you call yourself Joseph Morva. When you say Joe Morva, I think I can beat him by something different. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to know, really, whether people who local people that are charged for rape, whether this process will be applied to them. Because it's our concern. One of our brothers died here in priest as a priest prior to Tini, CJ Wiaka. Saying the jail in Georgrey, he was in jail, now investigating. He was in jail until he died, they didn't release him. I mean, it hurts us a lot. If they can make available one of these machines to be testing the people here, it will be all right. So people just lie on people who go for some envy, and they just die in jail. Some people are staying in jail as preacher detainees and never investigate them. I want to know whether this process will be applied all over.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We can pause the calls now and ask the IG to address your concerns. IG.
Thank you, T-Max. So, the police can't do everything in this country. I know you'll make every trouble in this country police trouble. More so, we have a criminal justice system, and the police is not responsible for everything. The police walk you into the gate of the criminal justice system, send you to the court. You got a court, you got corrections. So pre-trial detention ain't got nothing to do with police. The one thing I can tell you that if the police charge someone and send them to court, like I said, maybe your callers were not listening. You're innocent until proven guilty. When the police charge you, that means they have a probable cause to charge you. They ain't judging you to say, yeah, you're guilty. The police basically send you to court on the basis after the investigation. They're able to connect you to the crime and stuff like that. They believe that this person is connected to this crime, this person committed this crime. As such, they are hereby charged. Then you go to the court. You're left with the court to decide whether the person is guilty or not. By the time we only got 48 hours. We won't figure that 48 hours. By the time we take you over to the court, whatever happens in pre-trial detention is not the police's fault. But it's okay. The police can take all your beating, all your blame for everything. But when we charge you, that means we got probable cause. And to connect this question with the question of the gentleman who talk about the investigation, I think two persons mentioned people dying in pre-trial detention. I cannot account and take responsibility for investigations that were done outside of my leadership, how it was done or whatever. I can tell you, when I got back, the only thing we did, we look at the books to see what the investigative procedures are, what the law says, and that's what we have been following, and that's what we'll continue to follow in every last case. When he talked about us having the machine, yes, it was the same thing we're discussing. There's a need for us to have a proper forensic laboratory here to support police work, to be more exact with the science and everything. We now have this MOU with Rwanda to do this for us, but it is costly. It is definitely costly. So, yes, we have started to do this. We intend to continue to do it whenever the need arises and when we have these kind of investigations. But it is our hope that we can get this lab here as soon as possible so that we don't have to all of that burden, and that we can be more certain whenever we charge people to send them to court. This issue about the man being seen laughing, I think the chairman or the blind just talked about his concern about why the men were laughing and not handcuffed. I can't control whether somebody will frown their face and laugh. You can't hold the police for that one. Yeah. You can't hold the police for that one. So even if the man walked to court, he laughing, how is it the police fault for that? Moreover, I just explained.
Maybe you're supposed to slap the man, say, "Man, stop laughing."
So, but we don't do that. You will call it violation of human rights again. Mm-hmm. So we can't do it. I can't make a determination for that. But I understand your frustration as to why he's laughing when he's accused. But unfortunately, the police can't stop him from laughing. We can't stop him. So let me explain again the whole. Sunday when the men were walking into a picture, he was laughing, he was not handcuffed. The men were cuffed in the morning. They carried him to the court to take him over to the judge. When the judge said, "You produce the man living body," the court issued writ on the police, habeas corpus, to bring the man living body to the court. So, to honor that writ, we took Mr. Jallah, we carried Mr. Jallah, we said, "Judge,
you carry him handcuffed?"
Yeah. He went to the court handcuffed and put him before the judge. After he was taken there early morning, as soon as the court opened, he was there first thing. So after the judge released the man on the basis of the habeas corpus, he walked out of the court a free man.
So who uncuffed him? You did? When you took him to the court, you took out the handcuffs from him?
Tima, the officers will take you to the court.
Mm-hmm.
We got procedure to take you to the court. The officer will cuff you, they carry you to court.
Yeah, when you get to the court.
When you got to the court, they tell you what the judge, they open his handcuff, the judge free the man. We got that two separate issues here. The habeas corpus, that one, the judge free him on the basis of it because they made a plea to the judge for his living body to be produced to the court. So the judge saw his living body, the judge released the living body. We now, who had probable cause to arrest, our charge sheet were already done. The arrest, the writ were already issued. So just he was walking out of that court free, laughing, that had the sheriff or issuing the other writ to say you are hereby under arrest for rape, sodomy, whatever charges were on there. And after that, when they came to the court, the coffee and did everything else.
So where
there
is
was
he now?
no procedure broken. I don't know. I know where he is.
So if they
I don't follow the court. The court responsibility. I
if
believe
the guy
it.
is sent to the prison, you will not know.
But why I control prison too? Like I tell you, I said there's 3 equal and separate branches. Not equal and separate branches. The criminal justice system got different compartments. You got the police enforcing. You got the court doing the you got the how they call it correction there to detain you when the court remind you to prison. So once I send him to the court, my own finish. If you ask me for a charge sheet, return everything, I got it. Yes, the court remind you to central prison. You go to central prison, say, of course, central prison, put and ask.
So why you going to central prison when you are laughing? It's not a police. It's not a police business.
But Tima, if you value, so the police will be whipping people now for when you laugh, or when you angry, you can't start whipping you so you get to make you laugh. We can't control people's behavior. We don't police people. We don't police people in a regard.
So
I think some of the things where they put the demand on police just unreasonable. I mean, from people's minds and stuff. The public's awareness on police decisions and stuff. We try our best to communicate these things, but we're not the ones responsible for government library removing civics from school. So when civics were being taught, people had an understanding of these things to an extent.
Right.
But now because civics isn't being taught, people don't understand why. See, I said now police should open school to teach you.
That's the
but Sekou is concerned about community policing.
No, I'm coming to that. I will address that issue. I mean, the community policing issue. I'm disappointed that Sekou say he cannot reach my office. When Sekou can walk there anytime and have access, even if he doesn't talk to me, he has access to my office. But anyway, that's his own little stuff he try to throw in because of frustration. Probably a few phone calls that I may not have returned. Sekou, I saw your missed call. I'll reach out to you. But as far as community policing is concerned, as per our upcoming strategic plan, the community policing approach is being changed. It's being changed from a departmental engagement to a more philosophized action of how we police the state going forward.
What is that? Philosophizing. What is that?
I mean, we have done a lot of studies into how we can improve our service delivery and just make people appreciate police work more and being more sensitive in our engagement. So now, even if you see the PSU man, how he carry out his work, will have community-oriented policing mentality involved with Hyonaja camp and do things that how he used to do it before. We're trying to de-escalate. We're trying to move more from force to service. We're trying to make sure that we connect with the people so that they feel served when they encounter us. So, I mean, it's the biggest part of our rollout over the next 5 years. And it's something that we will continue to do. We'll continue to work with the community, make them feel a part, incorporate their thoughts. Because sometimes we'll go in communities and stuff, we're just going to do what we know how to do as police people. But the people of the community, there are things that they would like to see. So we will be hearing from the people incorporating their thoughts and stuff. As far as Sekou is concerned, if it's just the community, the portion, because it's just a small, the community policing or community work forum and stuff like that, where you get community members, it's just a fragment of what community policing is. So it's the whole of the community policing philosophy that I'm talking about. Yes, we will strengthen the engagement with local partners in the community who serve as a support to where we have low numbers and sometimes even for patrol, like the work of Kapao and the community policing forum. So those ones will be strengthened even further, but most importantly, the approach of policing will change and become philosophized into community-oriented policing.
Well, our time is up. Matthias, you have any last question before the IG gave his closing statement?
Well, not particularly. I just want to thank the IG, man. You have a heavy load on your head, and how do you do it?
My man, don't tell him, man, thank you. You
asked me to ask a question.
No, but don't tell him thank you. They got signed for the job. Nobody asked him to take the job. He signed for the job. Why you tell him thank you?
Do you when you read comments?
So when you're drinking, you don't tell him thank you. Send a senator to be a jury.
So Greg, when you wake up in the morning, and you look at somebody post that you. I'm asking a question, T-Max. You do some posts. Sometimes you are on the field. You are doing something and videos are done about you when you are described as a Facebook police IG, TikTok police IG and thing. Why do you use these mediums and how do you feel when people describe you in such what I may consider as demeaning manner?
Do I care? Everybody entitled their opinion. Anybody can smoke anyway they want to smoke it. I don't give two shits about what people think. My only thing is to remain the policeman.
Within the confines of the law, right?
Well, in the confines of the law. Listen, everybody can say anything they want to say. Look, I think, look, things in time have changed. Not everybody come to the radio station and stuff again. People use social media, as a means of connecting with more people out there. Do you think I have time to be on social media back and forth doing video, putting it up, or just sitting and say, you can't take my picture, I can't take the video and put it up? No. There's a whole team that support the workings of the police and responsible to communicate.
You got people managing your page?
I do.
Okay.
I do. So what do you think? I sit down here back and forth whole day, just sitting down taking video and stuff. Then what time I have to do the work? But these are ways in which we connect with the people we serve, and I think they're necessary platforms. You have a lot of young people on TikTok. You have a whole different age group on Instagram, on Facebook, and stuff like that. So, in order to be able to get the message out there as to what we're doing, how we're doing it, it's only fair enough to be able to reach them. If you mind the comment of those limited political actors who send out these non-essential messages, you will leave a whole group of people who are the most important in the workings that we continue to do. Look at the age range. You know how many young people we have there, and we come in contact more very young people in that TikTok age group come in contact with the law than the people who listen to radio. Okay, so we have to be able to reach out to them, and I must thank my team that continue to support. All of these working, Cecilia and her team for what they do. Osha, McGill, all of those who continue to work tirelessly to support the police and get information out there. Let them not be deterred. Call me wherever you want to call me. That your business. I even see you. I hear you. I don't read your comment. So if you know I know you just writing for yourself, you're wasting your time. It doesn't deter me for a second.
Greg, does it bother you?
Look, the one. So now let me tell you. When I have the time in between and pick up the phone and go through and scroll, when I see somebody comments and stuff like that, the only thing that can really bother me is the fact that I can't respond to say somebody thing to tell somebody put the thing they deserve to hear. So that can be the most difficult part.
Why don't you take up the time to just
why?
A few seconds?
Why would I? They won't hold me if Matthias can't respond. They will hold two of us at completely different standards.
Right.
Yeah. So the first report, the first they make you sound like you almighty whole police IG. Yeah, writing like that. But honestly, I don't deal with you in my head to myself. So I will be okay.
The question I was asking you send somebody to court for the commission of a crime.
Yeah.
For all the facts and circumstances, all the evidence you put together, send it out to court as your charge sheet. 3 days after I see the guy walking, round, free. Does it bother you?
No.
It doesn't.
Why? Because I understand that some of the offenses are billable offense. So when you get there, the judge make a decision and say, okay, bond is set as this, and the person paid a bond. It's not personal when I send it to court. It's not personal. We're only introducing you into the criminal justice system. It's the judge's decision. I'm not bothered at all. Am I concerned about criminals just being released like that? Yes, because it makes my job more difficult for me. But I'm not bothered because it's nothing personal.
Do you have friends?
Yeah, I do have friends. I got a lot of friends, so really good friends. Yeah.
Okay, that's how we can.
Yeah, but guess what?
No,
my friends respect the law. and they stay within the confines of it, and they know
Right.
that if they violate it, I will 1 and 2.
Including you, T-Max.
Yeah, including you.
On that note, we come to the end of this edition of 50-50. We just want to know exactly what the two major cases that we talked about and the case arising from the protests. My name is T-Max. My co-host is Matthias Lamendi. Our special studio guest has been Gregory Coleman, the IGP of the Liberian National Police. I'll see you Monday morning. Bye-bye for now.